how do you maintain a multi-currency, or how do you record a multi-currency, and how do you view some reports in multi-currency? So it's very easy. Again, in Tally, we can maintain multiple currencies and you can pass entries in multi-currencies as well. So all you have to do is, first of all, you need to have a currency that is created. Yeah. So as you can see, I'll just go to create option over here. You can see currency over here. Yeah. So I've already created some currencies. So in case if you wanted to create, you can just put the symbol over here. So I'll just put the dollar symbol over here. For mine, it is already existing. So you can just show if I can alter and show something currency. Yeah. So this is how it will look like. So here, what you can see is I've created the symbol. I put the formal name. I put the currency code and number of decimal places and all those things. I can mention it over here. Now this is just a normal company currency creation screen. Now, in case if you wanted to set the rate of exchange, yeah. Now, say for example, your standard, I mean, you like to fix up the rate of exchange. What is the buying rate? What is the selling rate? And all those things, you can set it at a starting level itself. So I'll just click on rate of exchange. As you can see, my date is whatever is the date I'm mentioning over here. I press enter, I come to dollars. Here I can mention what is the standard rate. Say for example, 3.67. Yeah. And then what is the selling rate? What is the buying rate? And similar for my other currencies also, I can mention what is my standard rate, what is my buying rate, and all those kind of things. You can either fix it over here directly, or at the entry level also, you can fix it up. So I'll just show you how to do that. So this is where the creation happens. So once the company is created and once you've created the currencies, you can just go ahead. So what we have done here is we have just created a currency, and I was just about to make a purchase entry. Yeah. So what I've done here is I'll just go to vouchers. I'll select the supplier invoice and what is the supplier invoice number. I'll put the date. I'll select the party from here. Yeah. Say for example, I'm just selecting some suppliers over here. Purchase account. Yeah. Here, say for example, I'm purchasing this particular item called camera. Quantity, say for example, I'm purchasing some 400 quantities here at the rate automatically. Once since the base currency what you have set is AED during the company creation, so this amount what is showing up here is already taken as AED only. Now if you want to specify your dollar currency, all you have to do is you can just mention the dollar symbol over here and mention the dollar rate. Now what happens here is that automatically it takes the conversion and it shows you what is in AED as well. Yeah. So here you can see already the rate of exchange that is picking up the during the creation. I've mentioned some rate of exchange. So that is showing up over here. In case you wanted to change this rate, you can change it directly from here also. And as you can see what is the rate of exchange and what is it in AED and all those things. So once everything is done, you can just go ahead, do the transaction. And again, if I wanted to select a second item, I'll just mention the quantity. Again, I'll just mention dollars over here. I can see the rate of exchange, whatever it is. Go ahead and save this. So at the bottom also, you can see what is the total quantity, what is the rate, and what is it in AED as well. Yeah. So once everything is done, you can just go ahead and save this. Now, similar way for the sales also, it is the same. So what I'll do is I'll just do a sales entry, and then I can just show you on the invoice how does it look like and how does it comes on the report as well. So again, it is the same way of doing it. So I'll just select the computers over here. I'll just select sales. I'll select the quantity. Say for example, I'm giving this quantity 20 quantities at the rate of $150. I'll just select the battery, 100 quantities at the rate of, I'm just giving some random figures over here, so please don't mind it. Yeah, so I'm just making some entries, sales entries over here. Once everything is done, as you can see, it is the same way in the purchase also. You can see what is the total quantity, what is the rate, and what is the total amount that you have in AED as well. Yeah, so once everything is done, in case if you wanted to take an invoice printout of this, I'll just go to print. I'll just go to print. Yeah, I'll just go to preview. Yeah, so this is how the normal tax invoice would look like. Again, it is just a basic tax invoice that is there in the tally format. As you can see, all the details, whatever is mentioned over here, in dollars and everything, it comes up over here. Yeah, and it shows the currency rate, it shows the conversion rate that you have taken, and it shows the what is it showing it in AED as well. Now, again, in case if you wanted to uh, do some configurations on the multi-currency side, you can just do that as well. So I can just go to configure over here. I can just go to show more. I can, do what all changes I wanted to do it from here. Yeah. So I can, in case if you wanted to have some more details on the invoices, I hope everybody knows all this. And you can just on the footer, what details you want to show. You wanted to show the base and foreign currencies. You want to show the base currency symbol for total. So all those kind of details you can just mention up over here, and you can go ahead and print it. Yeah, so that is how a normal sales entry, purchase entry with multi currencies look like. Now, coming to the uh, stock summary. So stock summary, I can just select the stock summary over here. I can just go to new column. Yeah, so for this particular company, I'm just selecting a Tally Solutions, and here currency, I can see what is the currency that I wanted to see. Say for example, I've made some transactions in dollars, so I'll just click on dollars as well, and then it shows up me for dollars as well. So as you can see, it is showing up in dirhams, in Emirati dirhams as well, and in dollars as well. Yeah, again, I don't mind the values and figures and all. It's just a dummy random data that I'm using it up. Yeah, so that is how it will show up in the multi currencies in the report as well. Yeah, so all you have to do is first you have to create a company, and then you have to create multi currency, and then it comes up in all the form in all the this thing as well. Again, I'll just go to new column over here. This is the balance sheet that I'm trying to show up over here. Again, you can see it in the balance sheet as well. It shows up in dollars and it shows up in Emirati dirhams as well. Yeah, so this is how it shows up in multi currencies. Again, if you wanted to have it for a group company level as well, you can have it for a group company level, and then it shows up in group company as well.